Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Jots and Tittles with Lauren Grace. I hope you're having a fantastic week. By the way, it's still snowing here. Not that that matters at all, but it is a little bit weird, so I wanted to document it. So earlier this week, somebody commented on one of my ads that they really liked my books and had read 12 books in 1 week, which I think is totally exciting. But then they asked me to write more books, and I told them I was writing as fast as I could. Only I may have lied, because how fast can I actually write? Today it took me 25 minutes to write one word about this, a bar of soap. Now, in my defense, I went down a teeny rabbit hole. I'm writing the fourth in my Bradford Brides historical series. This one's set in 1880 in Texas. And I wanted to make sure I was using a brand of soap that was available to them, because at this point, commercially available soaps had been around in various forms, including powders, for almost 100 years. And my first thought was I wanted to use Ivory soap. I knew about the old ads from the late 1890s, early 1900s for the soap that floats. And I went and looked it up, and it was only released in 1879, which was a year before this was taken. So they probably did have Ivory soap in Hyramsville, Texas at the time, and definitely in Boston at the time. But would it have been the to-go-to soap? So this sent me looking and looking, and I did discover this wonderful soap from Mr. Babbitt, Babbitt soap. And he was really the first one to manufacture solid blocks of soap like this and distribute them widely in the United States. And so I decided to use Babbitt soap. So I spent 25 minutes on one word for a bar of soap. And the most interesting thing I found about Mr. Babbitt was near the end of his life, he ran into a child who he introduced himself to, and the kid goes, "Hey, did your mom name you after a box of soap too?" So there you have it. If you do find Babbitt soap in my next book, you will know it took me far too long to write one word, which means I'm probably not writing as fast as I can. Anyway, I'm going to go keep writing. You have an awesome week, and I'll see you next week on Jots and Tittles. You have an awesome week, and I will see you next week on Jots and Tittles.